Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Hold it ready. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bucs at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Viking 18.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
77.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action with Hurts. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Evanssticks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. On third down, here's Mitchell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. 6-0 our score after one.
Here we go.
Lance and company going on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Fournette. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's go now.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Mevis knocks this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Niners convert their first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now on 2nd and 13. Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. The 20. 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, You have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Here we go.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll give Fournette another crack. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Purple leading. 19 Lions. Warriors 17.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now Mevis for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A final shot before half for Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Okay, ready?
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lance escaping the pressure right.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here to 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here's Lance.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray,
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
and the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through half.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play.
Drop 50. 18 Rattler.
Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Daniel Carlson is set to kick off.
set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 30 on second down, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Cowboy 80s.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down back at the 42.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
Mike Evans, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Fournette. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Eric Armstead brought down. No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 41 yards.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Running the slant, Gray with it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Right back to Mitchell here.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
A give here to Mitchell.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield.